We have a real problem here. Having sold 2 of our mainstream wing-backs, which was part of the plan in the summer window, we then found that all the target replacements that we had have decided now that they don't want to join the club. So that leaves us with just 2 fairly decent wing-backs plus 2 18-year-old kids as backup who probably are not ready as yet for regular first-team football. So we have a real issue. We also have a problem in midfield where we are pretty short on ball-winning type central midfielders. We have a real problem in going into the final month of this transfer window. And unless we solve this team could be on the decline. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the Liberty Stadium in Swansea, and if you are a first-time visitor, why not subscribe, like, watch and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very, very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. But let's start with the end of season review. And starting with the new arrivals, we brought in Odlion Kosumu from Bayern Munich, £56 million, and he got a lovely 7.36 average at a very, very good season. Victor Osimhen also had a very, very good season. He got 22 goals, 13 assists with a rating or average rating of 7.32. Robin Gosens, who we bought in from Milan for £30 million, he got a 7.26, had a very, very good season, making 38 appearances. And Diego Costa, the goalkeeper, world-class goalkeeper, had a 7.25, absolutely splendid season. And then the find of the year, Loic Raven, who we brought in from Paris Saint-Germain. He cost us £11.25 million and he got an average rating of 7.1. He played 22 times, scoring 18 and 7 assists. Absolutely fabulous season for him. And Bulgarella, he only came to us with half a season to go. He came back into the side. He only played a few times, but got 1 assist in the times that he played. And then Adicio, young Brazilian, he had a handful of appearances but didn't really impress, didn't have the playing time really to impress. In terms of the loans out, there are several players who we're really considering for the first team, and Moses Etim in particular. He went out on loan to Beşiktaş. He didn't have the greatest of seasons, but he only made 14 appearances, 8 off the bench, 1 goal, 1 assist, and an average rating of 6.87. But he will come back into the first team squad for Swansea next season. And in terms of the results, it was a very, very good season. We finished second in the league. I was bitterly disappointed, but this Swansea team was only predicted to finish 7th. So to finish second, 2 points behind the champions, Manchester City, was absolutely splendid. In terms of the European Champions Cup, it wasn't extremely exciting. We had those victories against Dortmund again, very big victories, 10-1 on aggregate, but we lost in the quarterfinal for the second year in a row in the Champions Cup, and we lost to Beşiktaş this time, to RB Leipzig this time, and by 4 goals to 2 on aggregate. In the FA Cup, as you saw last time, we were runners-up. We lost to Manchester City on penalties, and we lost in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup to Arsenal. And in the Community Shield, we were runners-up, Manchester City winning that. So that means that we have no trophies this season, and in terms of that, fairly disappointing, but we can't be too unhappy with this Swansea team. And in terms of the moments to remember, there was an 8-1 victory, including a hat-trick for Corey White against Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. And then the match to remember was the hammering of Borussia Dortmund. We beat them 5-0 away from home in a very, very good game. And The goal of the season was scored by Yusuf Adli in a 4-0 victory against Everton. In terms of the finances, again, broadcast revenue is down. It always puzzles me, that one. And the competition prize money naturally is down because we didn't do as well as last season. Why broadcast revenue is always down, I don't know. We're a top team and we should be getting much more broadcast revenue each year than we are actually getting. It seems we're getting less. But not to worry, overall things are going very, very well financially. And in terms of shirt sales, Vitinha was the top shirt seller, with Osimhen, Shortire, Pobega and Brozier making up the top 5. And 5 very, very good players. And in terms of how we lined up, we've got a team full of average ratings over 7. It is a very, very strong first 11, and will hopefully be the backbone of the team next year. Every single player with a rating of over 7, and in fact nobody below 7.2, which is absolutely fabulous. And in terms of the awards, just one award for me, the Premier League Manager of the Month for August, a long time ago. But the Fans Player of the Season was Yaxin Adli. Young Player of the Season, Kem Karacha, very, very good signing. He's been signing of the season, Victor Osimhen. 22 goals and 11 assists to his name. Yaxin Adli, as we know, scored the goal of the season. The top goal scorer was Vitinha with 27 goals. Yaxin Adli, the top assists with 27 assists. Player of the Match Awards, again, it's Adli with 11 Player of the Match Awards, and the highest average rating went to Adli with 7.6. Adli having a very, very fine season, and he actually broke the record for the number of assists by a player in a whole season, which was 27. Most clean sheets by a player in a season was held by Luis Junior. Diego Costa broke that last year with 26 clean sheets. And we did break the transfer record again, bringing in Victor Osimhen for £80 million, which was a big increase on what we had been spending before. And the oldest goal scorer was Robin Gosens at the age of 33, coming up 34. And so it was a wonderful season. It didn't go as I planned. We were unrewarded in terms of trophies, but they have done well to finish where they did. We got to one final, we were second in the league. It was not a bad season at the end of the day. And so the season has begun. And pre-season was very, very busy in the transfer window, and we have played in the Community Shield, and we are awaiting our first fixture of the season at home to Aston Villa. Very, very tough one to begin. But first, let's have a look at what happened in the Community Shield. And it was Manchester City who got off to the perfect start, and after 23 minutes Haaland found himself unmarked on the back post, and he put Manchester City a goal up. And I was thinking, is it going to be another defeat to Manchester City? But this Swansea team just did not give up, and Osimhen was put through, his shot was saved, and Adli following up made it 1-1. And that was 26 minutes gone, and we were still in the game. And then Vitinha broke down the right, and his cross on 41 minutes was met by Adli. Adli fed Osimhen, who made it 2-1. And so we had beaten our arch enemy, Manchester City, by 2-1 in the Community Shield. And in terms of what has been happening in the transfer window, it has been a very, very tough time. And we have let many players go. We've let Patrick Berg go. He went to Real Madrid for 27.5 million. Reece Williams, central defender, finally decided he wanted more playing time. He's gone to Benfica. We sold him for £12.25 million. Jochen Mailer, a wing-back who was on decline, we wanted to sell him. We sold him for £12.25 million, as well as Guilo Magyar, central midfielder, He went out to ATM for 13.75 million. He was also a player on the decline. And a couple of other boys have gone out on loan. And so we have left ourselves a little bit short in terms of midfield. And if we have a look at what's actually currently going on, another of our wing-backs, Gossens, was aging. We needed to make some money back on him that we'd spent. We've sold him for 13.5 million to Benfica, and Corey White, striker, has been sold for 28 million pounds, and he will be looks like he will be going to Tottenham. So going back to what's happened and players coming in, well, we bought Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen. We didn't buy him, he came in on a free, and he looks like a very, very good player, and we intend to play him as the attacking midfield in support up front. He looks like a very, very, very good player, and I'm hoping for big things for him this season. And then we brought in a young wing back, a left wing back from Tottenham for £4.7 million. He looks very, very good for an 18-year-old, but he at the moment is our backup at left wing back, and I'm not sure he's absolutely ready to be playing as regularly as I'm going to need him to at the beginning of the season. And then finally we bought in Jurien Timber from Ajax. We paid a lot of money for him, £89 million, and he's going to play as the right wing back because we cannot find any wing backs that want to join the club at the moment. So as it stands, he's going to be possibly against his wishes playing as the main right wing back. And but he does have he's very, very good, as we can see, at playing in that role. So that's the ins and outs. But the one other thing, in terms of players coming in, we have signed, I'm waiting on a work permit for this young 18-year-old striker. We've signed him for £14.25 million. He's come in as a star player at 18 years of age. He has very, very good attributes, and he has a huge amount of potential, and he could be a star player for the team. If he develops really well, he could become a very, very good player, and we will have to start him regularly, and we are hoping that he will justify being a star player and that problems don't arise when he's not playing very well, etc. So that's what's basically, we're waiting on his work permit, and he'll be coming in, and he's a perfect signing. It's what the board want, young players. The board, however, are still not happy in terms of the signing players under the age of 23. And I'm really not sure what they are after, because if we look at the number of young players that we have in the squad, we have 9 players, or all 22 and under, and I'm really wondering what is this board wanting, because they are this is a very, very young squad, and I don't know why they are so disappointed. And when that forward comes in, he will make it 10 players under the age of 22. So I don't really know what they want. Do they want all my players to be under the age of 22 or what? Let's I think it's time now to go and play some football. And if we have a look at the schedule and what's coming up, we will play Aston Villa in our opening game today. Then we will play Wolves and Liverpool, followed by Manchester City. So it is not as easy as I would like. Aston Villa and Wolves are traditionally difficult opponents, as are Liverpool and Manchester City. So without much further fuss, let's go and play Aston Villa. And so the team for today is Costa in goal, with Pobega, Kosunu, Buongiorno at the back, with Malacia and Timber as the wing-backs. Kem Karacha and Adley will play in midfield, with Wirtz and Osimhen and Vitinha operating up front. And so, let's go and play Aston Villa. And whether or not we'll get a result here, I don't know. We have been training with this 5-2-1-2 all pre-season. And I'm just going to tell them this is a match we should be winning. And let's go out there and win it. Can we win it? Who knows? But hopefully we'll get off to a very, very good start and get this season underway. We have won the Community Shield against our arch enemy. Now let's build on that and let's go and beat Aston Villa. And here is Vitinha. Vitinha breaking down the right. It is Swansea with the first highlight. Looking inside for Timber. He finds Adley and it finds its way back to Vitinha, and there's a chance for Wirtz and he fires it over the bar, but it was tipped over by the goalkeeper and the first chance has gone to Swansea. It remains 0-0, but Adley swings in the corner, but there's no one there at the near post, which is very unusual. And so we have started well, but we need to get on the scoreboard. We need to settle all the nerves and try and win this football match. But here come Aston Villa, but he's dispossessed. Bailey's dispossessed by Adley. Vitinha's looking for Osimhen. Osimhen finds Wirtz. Wirtz has fed in Osimhen. Can he put it away? And is that a penalty? It looks like a penalty to me. And is this going to be a good start for Swansea? We're going to check VAR. I think it's a penalty. It looks very stonewall to me, and I think this is an opportunity for us. It is a penalty, and Vitinha should be the boy stepping up. And can he put Swansea ahead? And can he get us off to a good start here? And within the first 15 minutes, it is Vitinha, and Vitinha puts it away, and it is Swansea 1, Aston Villa 0. We have made a good start to the season. Let's build on that now, and let's go and put Aston Villa to bed. And we are ahead. Vitinha, calm as you like, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. And we are a goal to the good. We're aware that Villa are a very fast team. We are not playing with high lines. We are playing with standard lines, and we are dominating the game, it looks like. Dominating possession. We're getting the highlights. We're in control. And here is Buongiorno. He finds Malacia. Karacha taking over. Karacha looking inside. Buongiorno finds Wirtz. Wirtz has a go, and Wirtz has scored. Florian Wirtz, on his debut, has made it 2-0. What a strike. What a signing this might prove to be. And if we can find at least one more wing back, then this season may be not turning out to be so bad. What an absolutely gorgeous strike that was. And it is now Swansea 2, Aston Villa 0. We are controlling the game. We are ahead. We deserve to be ahead. And Vitinha taking over. He gives it back to Timber. Justin Timber. And he finds Vitinha again. Vitinha's having a good game. And inside, and there is another one. Osimhen has made it 3-0. This game looks like it is pretty much over. And is only 20 minutes gone. We are sending out a message. We are still a good team, and we are still going to be challenging in this season. Osimhen, he almost tripped over it, but he stabbed it into the corner, and it was enough to take it past the goalkeeper. Swansea 3, Aston Villa 0. We are ahead. We are looking good. And we are driving at Villa, and Villa are in all sorts of trouble, and they don't seem to be able to put any sort of attack together. The signings we've made are playing very, very well. And here is Adley. Adley's looking over the top for Vitinha, and Vitinha is through. Can he make it 4? Yes, he can. It is Swansea 4, Aston Villa 0. This is a dream start. I couldn't have hoped for anything better than this. It is pretty much game over. Timber looked inside. Adley is still a great player. He fed it over the top, and Vitinha put through, and he buried it. It's 4-0, and we are playing extremely well, and we are top of the league, but we have picked up an injury. Victor Osimhen has got himself injured, and so Brozier will come on, not quite sure why I've only got 7 substitutes there. We'll bring on Brozier, and I'm hoping that that's not too bad an injury to Osimhen, although with the young lad coming in, Denner, who wants to be a star player, that will be his opportunity to play a lot of football. And hopefully he will become the star player that he dreams of being. But at the moment, all I can think about is how much we are dominating this game. It is Swansea 4, Aston Villa 0, and we are totally in control. Villa are struggling to create chances. We look solid at the back with that back three. And here is Brozier. Brozier is bringing it forward, charging down the left. Can he get a cross in? He is checked and turns. He looks for Malacia. And he's driving to the byline. He finds Brozier, and Brozier, and that was another chance, and it was cleared off the line, or just blocked on the line. I'm not quite sure what happened. Timber is looking to Adley keeping the move going. Here is Wirtz finds Adley to Vitinha again, and Timber is in, and Timber tries his luck, and he just puts it over the bar, and it remains 4-0 as we come up to half-time. And we are doing very, very well. And really, we're going to say, just keep this going. I'm very, very pleased with the number of shots that we've had. There is a highlight from the kickoff, which is always a bit of a worry. And Villa will look to bring it forward. And we just need to keep our nerve, keep our shape, keep playing the way that we're playing, and we will win this game. And it's played back all the way to the Villa goalkeeper, and there's a long ball out to the fullback, and he's looking to drive down the left. Villa are looking to get on the front foot, but that's well cleared. But again, it's Villa coming forward, and I suspect they're going to pull one back here any second, and they have. It is now 4-1, and that was coming. You could see it a million miles away. It is now Swansea 4, Aston Villa 1. I'm going to berate the boys because this is shocking, and they should have done. They have started the second half really badly, and I'm going to just shout at them and tell them I'm not very happy, just as soon as I can, and that is not good. We need to be doing a lot better than that after the restart. Complacency is a big issue sometimes with this team, and they've had a severe dressing down there. And here is Adley. Adley's looking for Wirtz. Wirtz looking to put in Brozier. Brozier's in the clear, and Brozier fires it over the bar. But it remains Swansea 4, Aston Villa 1. We are still in control of this game. We just had a bad moment, just after half-time, and hopefully we've regrouped now and we will go on and score some more. And here is Wirtz again. Wirtz is looking for Vitinha. Vitinha bursts into the box, and Vitinha must score, and he scores. And it is Swansea 5, Aston Villa 1, and we are back in control. We are back with a 4-goal difference, and now Aston Villa are pretty much out of the game. And Vitinha looks in inspired form today, and a lovely little chip over the goalkeeper makes it 5-1. And maybe it's time to start thinking about a couple of substitutions. But nobody seems to be particularly tired. Justin Timber is looking a little bit tired, so we will bring on Cambiasso, and what we might do is we might give this other little young fullback a try. Malacia has had a good game, but we can, with this lead, and here is Adley bursting into the box, and there's another chance, but it's well saved. Nobody seems to be overly tired at this point in time, so I think what I will do is give Let's say goodbye to Robin Gosens. And Karacha possibly isn't looking that great. So maybe Karacha should come off. We'll bring on Moses Etim. Nice to have him back at the club. He was out on loan last season, and we're hoping for big things from him. It is Swansea 5, Aston Villa 1. We can relax. We are going to be top of the league after the first game. As Broja finds Cambiasso. Cambiasso bursting into the box, and what a chance, and he puts it wide of the post. And we could have been 7 or 8-1 here. Manchester City, I can see, are beating Watford by 3-2. We are 5-1 up here, and perfect start. And I couldn't have asked for anything more from these lads. Lovely football, some great goals, and we are top of the table after the opening game week. And we shall see what happens in the rest of the transfer window. We have games coming up against Wolves, Liverpool, Manchester City, and West Brom. And it's not going to be easy. We have some very fast teams that we are playing against, but we do know how to play against fast teams. And that's it for this video. If you are new to the channel, then why not subscribe, watch, like and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. From a very happy, excited Liberty Stadium though, we will probably see you. We'll probably come back for the Manchester City game in just after the transfer window closes, and hopefully we'll have some more news and we will have solved our problems as we go into the final few weeks of the window. And that's it. All that remains to be said now is we will see you in the next episode.